Greetings, greetings, good people. Welcome, welcome. Uh, what I want to talk about how you know your experience with other people. It could be with your family, right? It could be with the friends. It could be with at your workplace, right? Your experience, ladies and gentlemen, it's like you would just see that it's built to like hold you back, right? It's built to hold you back. It's built in such a way that you should even doubt yourself, right? It's built in such a way that you are supposed to doubt yourself. You're supposed to not believe that you can become anything. You are supposed to, like I said on the other video, the devil pretty much wants you just where you are. Okay, that's where like they feel comfortable with you. But then it's like it's crazy because if you do stay there, you become a punching bag still, right? Let's say you just go, okay, fine, fine. Let me do what these people want me to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it'll make things worse because they don't just want you in that position. So all of a sudden they just start ignoring. They will destroy you to the bone. Okay, it's not like if it does happen that you become what they're saying you should become or what they want you to become. It's not like all of a sudden they will just now start ignoring you and stop mocking you and coming against your life and wanting to see you fall, wanting to see you dead, and wanting to see you. It's not like they will stop anyway, right? But instead, now you just become more of an easier target for them to keep coming at you. You understand? So it's like, you know how they say, lemons to lemonade? Instead of you absorbing all this mocking, the despise, the doubt, and turn it into your motivation, right? It's like the more they doubt you, the more it should drive you to show them that, nah, I'm not that, right? I'm not what you think I am, and you don't have a saying in what I'm gonna become, and what I should become, and my future. You do not have a say because you would understand that there's how the world looks at you, or how the world wants to see you, and there's how God sees you, and these are two different things, right? There's how the world wants to see you and wants to make you believe in what they want you to be, right? Or in what they name you, in what they label you, type thing, right? And there's how God sees you. Two different things, okay? And it's like it's pretty much obvious, right? It's pretty much obvious which path to take. I mean, if you want growth, if you want prosperity, if you wanna see the best version of yourself, it's pretty much an obvious road to take. Okay? Don't trust anyone. Trust God. And He will lead you into that path of you becoming the best version of yourself, right? Because people don't, sometimes you'd hear them, we just want the best for you. We just want to see you succeed. And these are like just words to deceive you, right? These are just words so you think that they actually do want the best for you. But in actual fact, um, they're trying to keep you stuck, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's like in most cases, one of people, most people who became successful in life, they'll tell you how nobody really believed in them, right? and we see this playing off on our everyday life. Like me, okay? They wanted to put doubt in me, okay? They wanted me to accept the label that they're trying to put in me, that I'm dumb, I'll never become anything in life, right? That what I'm choosing is not really, they want to choose for you what you should be doing, right? It's like it's like so the other day some guy says, no, like with me when I did this, I was already working. So you are not working, so you cannot do this. As in like working meaning 9 to 5, right? And I'm like, it's almost as if you wanna put it in such a way that because you did this, that means my life also has to, you know, go on the path that go on the path that you went through. And it's like, no, sir, we are living two separate lives, right? We're living two different lives. Your life is your path is not my path, right? Different battles, right? And it's like they wanna it's like they wanna say that the only way you can make it is doing things that way. Like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, be able to have understanding beyond understanding, right? Because especially when you're walking a godly path, you get to a point where you realize where people's minds are, right? And it's like God's knowledge is it's just not the world knowledge. It's not men's knowledge, right? And like when you do have a relationship with God and uh you look at where people are, there's like a big margin in between, right? Like there's like a huge difference. You realize that um consciousness is quite very, it differs, it has levels, right? You got people who you got people who are just stuck on like just one level, and you see that these people, this is where their consciousness ends and they cannot see anything beyond that. But then let me not go out of line, let me go not go too much out of topic, but I was trying to talk about how people were the one that put doubt in you. And mind you, the doubt I'm talking about, the despise, is gonna be, it's not gonna be a teeny bitty doubt like, are you sure? Nah, ladies and gentlemen, is where you're gonna be the laugh of the family type thing, right? Where they're like, who does he think he is? Where does he think he's going? Where you're gonna be the joke, okay? They're gonna be making fun of you, right? And in most cases, they're not making fun of you straight up to your face. Okay, they're like subtle jabs, they're like punches from behind type thing. Okay? They're not telling you straight up to your face because they do not have the balls to do that, right? They do not have the guts to do that because they are always hiding, right? And coming at you in slightly and playing these manipulative tactics and trying to control you, right? This is how they're gonna be talking ish about you. This is how they're gonna be doubting you, trying to install doubt in you. So all of a sudden you become shameful, you get trapped, you get cornered into that little box, into that little corner. You get trapped right there. And you start believing that actually you don't have a future, you cannot make it, you are nobody type thing, right? So it's gonna be extreme, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's gonna be extreme. You're gonna learn how to dance to your own tune, not to what these people are trying to play in your ears. Okay? You're gonna learn how to, because growth, ladies and gentlemen, starts from within. Right? It doesn't really start from outside. Outside, it comes as experience to you to observe it and be able to discern and judge well and learn and mature and correct and develop, right? From there, right? For the better. Okay? So the doubt you're gonna face when it comes to you building your future and becoming the best version of yourself is gonna be immense. It's gonna be huge. You're gonna have to overcome that. That's what I've told myself, that they can laugh at you and say, "Ah, there he goes again with these godly videos," and you're gonna have to overcome that voice and listen to the voice in here, a voice in here, and be able to listen to the Most High in your life, because he has different plans for your life, right? And people just wanna. It's like what you call crabs in the barrel. Okay, people are playing the game called crabs in the barrel, right? And which is crazy because it's a type of game that leaves everybody stuck in one position, mentally, okay, psychologically, right? You see that all these people have the same mindset, have the same level of mindset, right? You could even be a money man, and you do got money, but you ain't doing nothing with that money because you don't have direction, ladies and gentlemen, right? Now, you know, God gives direction to your life. He gives purpose. He saves you, right? He gives meaning to the structure. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know this video sounds like I'm just all over the place, right? But the main topic is about overcoming the people who are opposing you, right? Because sometimes, listen, they oppose you because they see what you can become. They see who you are becoming once you go towards growth. So it scares them because it's something beyond. They see that, Lord, it's beyond. It'll blow their minds out. Okay, so they're like, no, we can't let him become that. Let's keep him stuck. Okay, let's help him enough to not even go anywhere, to still be around here. So he's our reliever. Okay, he's our stress reliever. He's our punching bag. So we have somebody to laugh about. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't let don't let those words, the voice outside get to you, the noise outside get to you. Just keep committed, eyes on the prize. Listen to God mostly, right? Listen to God. He will tell you who you are. He will tell you where you're going. He will tell you what are the plans for your life. Okay, not people out there who you realize that they didn't even grow, they're still stuck on the same level, right? Emotionally, you look at them and you still see a little child because they're still playing these games and thinking that they can manipulate, right? The backbone, the foundation of their lives is based out of lies, right? Out of always dodging accountability and having to point fingers at somebody else so that they dodge accountability, right? And you just see kids trapped in old people's bodies, right? And it's like you realize that there's no how, ladies and gentlemen, you could listen to somebody, you realize that they didn't grow, right? They're still stuck in a loop, they're still stuck in a cycle. They didn't grow mentally, emotionally, they didn't grow, right? They don't know how to handle that ish, right? Every time they have to handle that ish, they'll rather take it out on you, type thing, okay? So you have to grow beyond that and understand that growth starts from reflecting within, doing the healing work within. Okay, you can't be repeating the same. It's not like, if okay, my parents did this to me, that means my parents didn't buy this for me, didn't do all this stuff for me. That means my kid has to do it. They have to. My kids have to go through the same thing. That's a childish mentality. That's keeping a cycle going. Okay, because I'm traumatized a certain way when I was a kid, let me traumatize my kids as well. That means there's no growth. There's no healing. There's no way forward. So the structure that you face in life, especially when you are God's chosen one, okay? The structure that you face in life, the opposition is gonna be immense. Okay? It's gonna be you would sometimes you think, am I even going to overcome this? And it's like, yes, because God cannot put you in a situation that He knows you cannot overcome, especially if He's your backbone, especially if He's your teacher, right? Especially if He's your friend, ladies and gentlemen. He cannot. Now, stay focused, know who you are, know your targets. It may look like there's no, as long as you are walking towards the way you want to go, ladies and gentlemen, you would get there, right? And let God lead the way, right? Now, stay prayed up, stay meditated, stay safe. Peace.